Hey, it's Dave. Day, what did I forget? 7, 6, 5, Sunday. Whatever, I believe it's still Sunday or Monday morning. And the documentary on the transmission. It's about my life. And working on my truck. Positive. Hey, puppy. Say hi, Lacey. She's like, what's that look? I said, Anyway, making progress on the duplex, just cleaning and cleaning. Like I've really clean this place up. The more I clean, the more I realize how dirty it was. But maybe the city will give me a reward. We're just to say, good job, Davey. Here's your next property. I'm gonna stay for a while. Tired of moving. I finally found what I was looking for, and just had 2 nights in a row where I just got some really good sleep, and that was necessary. Just under a tremendous amount of stress for a tremendous amount of time, and I don't think that transmission could have gone out at a better time. As far as I'm concerned, it was a perfect time to go out. My yards are pretty much cut. I got 1 yard in Miamisburg that's tall, and he knows I'll come back. The rest is waiting for the leaves to all be down, which they're going pretty fast. Today I did what I call like 15s. I got up, I started about noon today, and I'm listening to the ASC, that's an Automotive Service Excellence Guide for automatic and manual transmissions and engines. I listened to a audiobook for like 15 minutes. My timer goes off, and I move to the next room, and I clean as I clean and listen. So I kind of started off in the kitchen, cleaned for 15 minutes while listening. Dining room, living room, spare bedroom, other bedroom, and so forth all day. And I went through the majority of this book, and I got some exercise in. So my day went pretty quick. Clean and learning. So all of these terms are becoming less foreign to me. I definitely don't just want to just run in there and start wrenching on stuff and making it worse. Seems like I've learned a lot so far. The audiobooks seem to help. Everything, all the terms. I don't think there's any $5 words when it comes to transmission that I haven't heard yet that kind of can totally overwhelm me. But I think tomorrow is still going to be another day where I clean and prep, just get everything where I want it, and then I might do some more diagnosing, dealing with the engine codes, because sometimes it's an engine issue, may not be getting enough power. There were some coolant issues. The coolant levels seem normal. Didn't appear to be any mixing of fluids, which is good. Didn't appear to be overheating. Sounds a lot like the I'm getting tired. I can't know my name though. The torque converter, maybe torque converter or the clutch pack is what I'm guessing. But I also got to check the fuel levels, on the coolant levels, on the ECM and other stuff. So after Tuesday, if you're an expert, your time would be best if you stop by after that to help, because I will be very prepared. And I'm just enjoying it, actually. Although I hate to be alone and I feed off being around people, I'm actually starting to kind of enjoy it. Years ago, I had a job at Office Depot, not Home Depot. And my manager, Brett, gave me a huge list of tasks. And I could get 2 or 3 of them done before the store opened, but once they opened, you could forget it. And so that's kind of my positive thinking recall, as I hate being in here by myself. I focus on myself and being the best I can be. Good night's sleep is good for any person. Being able to exercise is good for the mental health as well. The kitchen was pretty well stocked up, which is a little less stocked up, but I tend to eat the junk food first. The easiest foods are the ones, yeah. So now I'm kind of down to the really, really healthy foods, that are like, ew. But it's probably the best thing for me. I don't know, I can't afford Mountain Dew this week. Oh darn, maybe I'll be maybe by Friday I'll be able to pass the exam for the automotive and for the transmission for ASC, fix my truck, have a new skill, and be 15 pounds lighter and ready for winter. What do you think, Lacey? Oh, I also have a machine for curbside pickup. With that late or that early snow, and it's going to be hard for a lot of people to get their leaves to their curb in time for the city. So if you don't, then I can come pick them up and go vacuum it up. It's all good, always learning and learning and learning and constantly learning. I love to learn. I'm self-taught. Lacey, how are you doing? Just did a lot of cleaning, and to say thanks for the people. Gosh, thank you for people who donate to the thrift stores, because I have a real nice vacuum. What do you call it? A pet-friendly one that vacuums up stuff. It's kind of temperamental because I've used it so much. Used it more than a person should use it on the home. But just a lot of little things that have helped come a long way. Man, as much as I love people, I don't mind the silence as much anymore. Thankful to sleep that I was able to get several good nights sleep, which I needed. Don't want to self-diagnose when I don't even own a mental health dictionary. Actually, I do have a dictionary now. Previous tennis left a dictionary, but I was just totally, completely overwhelmed. And I rested, and it was good. I had some people not call me this week, but that was probably for the better. If I had gotten one of those checks, I know what I would have done with it. And a week later, it might not have been necessary. So I got a half a dozen little things I can check when it comes to diagnosing before I start throwing money at tools or parts. Because you don't want to be a parts changer. You want to be a diagnoser. You want to be... And there's the guys, I think, that make the big bucks. It's like... when it comes to working on cars, there's a guy, Scanner Danner, that I follow. He doesn't do the wrenching. He just diagnoses and goes. But those guys make money. Like the doctors who just scan at the people and look at stuff. It's not a bad type of doc to be. Like, no, I'm not going to do this surgery. I'm just going to look at these blueprints. Maybe that's kind of what I'm doing, is learn how to use the OBD2 onboard onboard diagnostics. That means in the car, I guess, as opposed to be a diagnostic tool that you would use when you're not in the car. That's what OBD, that's what that big 3-letter word means, onboard diagnostic system. Almost kind of like a dashboard. Who knows, maybe I'll plow some snow and pick up a Vantis Pro or something like that, or some, I guess Snap-on owns Vantis, yeah. No, that means nothing unless you know enough about cars, and I'm just trying to act like I do. So it's better. There's hope, and just to clean. The place is really starting to look good. I'm feeling good as far as the results I'm getting, because I've been eating healthier too, because, yeah, I'm here. It's kind of nice. Does it feel like Job, the homeschool mechanic? It's always fun to blame people to have a giant fancy conspiracy theory, but it's probably just a nuts bunch of learning opportunities. Lacey, you just sleep right there. My little snuggle bunny. I think the reason why I'm tackling this, there was something that really spoke to me in a YouTube motivational speaker. I take what they say with a grain of salt, but somebody says, do what is hard and life will be easy. Do what is easy and life will be hard. If I can do something that not everybody else can do, or gain a skill that not everybody else can gain, it would set me apart. I would like to think I might actually just take the test. Like, I'm not trying to be a mechanic. The goal is to be mechanically independent and not have to turn to anybody when the truck breaks down. Period. Like, no matter what. Like, with the exception of like manufacturing my own glass or manufacturing my own tires. Yeah, in everything you just learn. So, who knows? I'm not trying to get into business, but of mechanics. But if I can fix my own, now I'm just repeating myself. So, the positive, just a much better day mentally. I needed rest. I needed like 3 or 4 days when I could sleep. The air quality in my home is better because I got rid of so far 20 dump truck loads full of crap, and now I'm able to deal with like the dust and the smaller things, and kind of steam-ish the carpet and do into more detail, and get some of the other trash up once my truck is running. I think I ought to leave a note for my neighbors so they don't think I'm a redneck, but I think they kind of realize by now that it's a work in progress. So, how you could help? I definitely want a little, or no, I want a big air compressor for my garage, one that would have no limitations, and also a larger, heavier duty one that I could take with me if I go here or there. Probably one there's got to be someone used somewhere. I do want to sell the backup snowplow. If I sell it, that's great. If not, I may, I don't want to take on too many things at once. I want to be spread too thin. But I might, I've always wanted an old, like 95 4-door Blazer, S10 Blazer, or a 2-door S10 Blazer with a larger engine in it. For plowing tight spots. I just like the body style of the other ones, and as I increase my skills, or begin to, all I got to do was spend an hour kind of teaching myself how to weld the other day, but it was not the best. I was still very much multitasking, so I didn't get to really get in there and do it right, but I definitely welded something, which was exciting. So I'll get to go in there and do it right. And so it's kind of nice as I can able to, I'll probably do quite a bit of procedures when I'm underneath there. But it's just very quiet. Turning to grandmother is not an option, so I have to do it internally, which is kind of, I'd love to see, hey, happy, joy, we love Jesus team come over. That would be great, but that does not appear to be happening. God, there's the guy who does a fab channel on YouTube. What is this kid? Friday, you need this tool. But he makes a video when he makes his own circuit box for a car. There's a song in the background. How we'd like to think everybody's watching. Probably not. I definitely have been not normal sleep patterns. But that's the positive side of being by yourself, is you work completely on your own schedule. And that's nice. Very nice. And so just very exciting to prayers for my mother, who's briefly texted the other day. I like this to be a good Christmas in some way for myself and for others. For me, there's a chance that it could be. I'd like things to come together faster than they are, but they're still coming together. They're coming together pretty well. Very quiet. I've just been nose in a book and nose to the task. I have no idea what's going on in the world. I might turn on the news tomorrow, but I might not. I might just internally focus. But the place is just really coming together. And today was just last night cleaning up the floor somewhere and getting rid of the dust was such a wonderful feeling. It's really coming together, especially my side. Less overwhelming. I still want to build that team, and even if what I do it with or without a team, building a team is important. But I seem to be getting the most results from investing in myself. I don't know why. I've definitely found such a hard time building that team. I don't know why. I wish I did. I don't know, maybe, who knows? Let's pray about that one. Good night, people.